So, Sun is the center card. Very, very nice energy to have as the focus. Things are looking positive. You're more than likely feeling happy. It could be as simple as that. And it's like getting what you want and feeling fulfilled. Sun is one of my favorite majors. Now, on the general side, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Devil card and the Seven of Pentacles. There is a very, very attractive offer. You more than likely want this. Whatever this opportunity is, you're feeling it. And you may want it at the same time. You're like, hold on, let me think about this. Let me know for sure, make sure that, it's right, and I can't rush into a situation. So you are taking a pause. You could be a little bit worried as you see she's concerned with the situation. So she needs to stop and just see what's going on and really, take that moment to confirm that, you know what, this is too attractive. I can't let it slip me by. So definitely a nice opportunity that is just hard to resist with this Devil card. You may be worried about what it could lead to, and that could be reason for taking that step back. Love, we got some crazy shit happening. We've got the Tower crashing down, and she's trying to run away and not be hit by any of the fallout, but there might be a scratch or two that's hard to get away from. So this could be the crumbling of a relationship that was on shaky ground anyway. This could be a blow up, something surprising or shocking. Now, unfortunately, the card afterwards is the Ten of Swords. And Ten of Swords, as we know, is a harsh energy, but I have to say this Ten of Swords, I'm attracted to the light. I think that light is typically there in some of the Rider-Waite or in the Rider-Waite, but it feels stronger here, and I get the connection back to the Sun, where hopefully, this is that end that allows for a fresh restart, that allows you to recover. But I can't deny the fact that this could be a shock that could devastate you. And what's positive is that you see the light still, that there is something to have hope for. There is the potential for healing. It may just be, difficult to deal with for the moment. And you need to take a time out. You need to pause and reflect. Evaluate what's going on. Maybe just stay by yourself for a bit because you don't want to deal with this with anyone else around you. You don't need anyone's opinions. You don't want to think or hear what other people have to say. So you're just going to keep this internal. And maybe even isolate yourself and just deal with it as best as you can. And you are worried. You are worried about what's going to happen after the fact. And what else you might learn could also be making you nervous. I mean, not very nice energy for a relationship that exists. This could be that last thing that just ends it, and it's painful ending. It's a big argument. Everybody's hurt. Both sides need a timeout. If you're single, I don't quite like this. This isn't romantic in any way. If anything, it kind of insinuates that maybe you had the possibility with someone, but you learned something surprising about them that just brought you down. And you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna be with myself for a little bit and try to recover from whatever just happened. Let's get an extra card for the Sun. We have the World, and I think this represents this isn't happy, but this represents for me a happy conclusion coming through. A cycle that is ending and bringing something new that is different than what it was before, but it's good with the Sun energy, and you like this. All right, so what the hell is the Tower? Someone's reaching out, someone's bringing some news or information, and that information just shakes things up. It's like, here it is, and it's solid. It's not like a person that you can't trust. Like this could be an outside source that's feeding you info, and you know what this person, you rely on this person, you find them honorable in a way. This could be, of course, as I said, a conversation is happening with you and your partner, and it gets aggressive as time passes on. Could be a broken commitment. Pentacles is stable. The Tower breaks that stability. Ten of Swords. It's causing it. Oh, some of you could be dealing with a triangle. You do have two females here, one male. One female is down on the floor, and this is coming across as your energy, feeling betrayed. This one here is upright and more stable, and he's aligned with that female energy. So it could be a situation involving several people, and you essentially feel betrayed here. There's also the energy of not wanting to work on something. Like once this comes into light, you're like, I don't want to work on this. There's no effort that I'm willing to put in. And we have the Magician here. And so with this, I think that you're thinking about, well, what can I do now? What should I do now? How can I get myself out of this or get myself up from this? Because I feel with the Hermit, you're alone because you feel like you have to be, but you're thinking about your next steps with the Magician. You know you can recover. All right, let's get one for the General. Well, let's get one for the Ace of Pentacles. That opportunity, you love it. It's what you wanted for a long time. It's a wish, and you are happy to have it. It's fulfilling. It's probably not love. I mean, sorry. It's just because love is... I'm a Gemini, and I'm seeing these cards. Love is not the best. All right, let's get one for General, one more overall. So even though the offer appears to be so attractive, whatever this opportunity is, you're like, this isn't necessarily associated. You know what? It's like you need to stop, pause, think, reflect, analyze, and you don't really know. You don't really know if you should take it. I think you're going back and forth a bit. You're nervous for whatever reason. Maybe you're questioning it. You're questioning what it could lead to. Whether it's like, let's say job-wise, and you're like, oh, this looks fantastic, but fuck, I'm gonna give all my time. Maybe you won't have any more free time. Something like that could be worrying you. So that could represent the pause. Whew. You know what? Love is so heavy that I just want to get one more overall. Can I get one more overall for love? Oh, I feel like I'm gonna regret this. Four of Pentacles. Whatever you're going through, it's not something you're sharing with anyone. I feel as though you're keeping this from friends, relatives. Just internally, you're dealing with this on your own as best as you can. You may be used to that. And you're trying to remain grounded with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, things are moving quickly for you. Some of you are focused on travel. In this Eight of Wands, we have a plane. So maybe you're going somewhere far, far away, thinking about traveling, or again, things are moving at a very quick pace for you. And you're trying to keep up with whatever's going on, but good energy. I quite like the Eight of Wands in general. It's one of my, I don't want to say it's my favorite card, but of the Wands, I appreciate it. And it could just represent to you a lot of communication as well. Now, on the general side, we have the Empress with the Moon and the Seven of Cups. You have quite a dreamy energy, and some of you could be focused on someone that you're thinking heavily about. In other cases, especially if you're a female, you could be focusing, you may have quite the emotions that you're dealing with the Empress and the Moon. Fertility could be the focus for some with this combination. Wondering, there's a mysterious energy of wondering what's going on with either yourself or, again, your emotional state, having that confusion that you're trying to sort through. Very feminine energy, and being confused by it all. Feeling like maybe you have too much choice and not enough clarity to make that choice for the time being. Mood is not clear, Seven of Cups is not clear either. But you know, she's actually thinking, As she's looking at these cups, it's more of a daydream in this card. And she's fantasizing about the possibilities as it appears you are. Because even she's sleeping, thinking about the possibilities here that she could manifest herself. The Empress is about creation. Some of you, maybe it is fertility specifically, and maybe you've gotten like some positive results and you're thinking about motherhood and what happens now. Like all the possibilities of what's going to happen for you down the line when everything changes. For a select few, that did come up as something to just make note of. On the love side, we have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. Some struggles a bit when it comes to love. You may have your guard up with the Nine of Wands, especially because there may have been some recent arguments that are yet to be settled with the Five of Wands energy. You may have had opinions from friends or other people around you, more than likely females. I see all these female looking legs, and they're kind of like getting in your space, I feel. Getting in your relationship and somehow. And so like invading your space. There's female energy invading your space. The outcome card is the Queen of Pentacles. For some, this is some confidence that you managed to maintain despite the fact that you're dealing with some conflict in your love life. If you're single, the Queen of Pentacles could be someone very attractive, very nurturing that you meet. But you're still, again, on the side of caution when you deal with them. You're not expecting too much. You're just kind of treading carefully with this connection. Others of you could be struggling with motherhood. Again, motherhood seems important. Could be struggling with motherhood when it comes to a relationship. Maybe the child is somehow causing a rift between you and your partner. Or your priorities or their priorities are an issue. And it's like there's some difficulties there. Some could be dealing with another female in the picture. Again, because we do have these feminine legs intruding and the Queen of Pentacles, that may not be your energy. It's not quite clear to me, to be honest. You do have like the Nine of Wands, which technically can sometimes be a card of protection because you have an inkling of what's going on. If you're single, by the way, I don't think I've really mentioned much of anything. I don't like these cards at all, really. Not quite a lot going on. Maybe you encounter someone, but again, I feel like you're not invested in that connection. Maybe it's too early. In some cases, you may be focusing on the physical side of things with the Queen of Pentacles, or thinking about improving yourself to attract more. That could be something that you're struggling with, or you feel like you need to do and it's a struggle for you. Not that you have to do it. It's just what I see. Eight of Wands. Well, news information's coming quickly. Some of you guys may have an opportunity to travel for money, for work. Some of you are just taking time away, taking time off work. I mean, this guy here is delivering a bag of goods. This could be the arrival of an important delivery as well. Or someone important coming to see you. General. We have the High Priestess. This intuition is also coming through here, where you're trying to focus on your feelings, listening to your guides, whatever your emotions, your mind, everything kind of tells you to lean towards. That's what you're trying to do. Now, I think that it's a difficult thing for you with the Seven of Cups and the Moon here. And again, there's that mysterious feminine energy. You're trying to emotionally disconnect as well, not necessarily leaving someone behind or leaving a situation behind, but I think you're trying to detach emotionally from a situation while you kind of maybe wait to see some results or see how it comes through, make an actual decision here. Try not to let the emotions get the best of you. And that also kind of comes back to the possibility of traveling. Love. You are not sure what to think or feel here. Some of you could be juggling multiple people or dealing with someone who you suspect is juggling others. Otherwise, it's a bit of a wishy-washy energy when it comes to love. You're not, again, fully invested or committed this week. Even if you are in a relationship, you're not really invested in like spending your weekend or all your time on that relationship. Maybe you want to do other things. Maybe for whatever reason, again, there's been arguments and you don't really want to be around your partner. There's another card of doing battle here and feeling intent and quite aggressive. She is ready to take them on. She's angry. So you could be angry at someone and kind of going back and forth in your mind as to whether to approach the topic, to how to approach it. Should you be more like formal, not informal, but should you be more relaxed about it as maybe the Queen of Pentacles would be, or, you know, bring in some Queen of Swords energy and get a little bit rough. So with the words, that's the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is an aspiration of yours, a star. So in some cases, this could be someone that you actually want to be around, want to be with. You admire them. In other cases, this is what you're hoping for, to be well taken care of. To have maybe children. There's an obvious child in this picture. But right now it does appear that those are dreams. Not to be negative, but it's what the star usually is for me. It does indicate that you're hopeful though. So you're not letting any negativity in these other cards bring you down, which is nice, always nice.